Is Trent Alexander-Arnold the best right back, not in just in Liverpool's history, but Premier League history? We're talking about Gary Neville to be compared to, but people are trying to say the Carl Walker, the Kieran Trippier of this world should be mentioned as well. Let's get into this one. I'm Tyne out here for TK24 Sports. If you're new to the show, like, subscribe, turn that notification on so you don't miss the show every time we upload. Now, this debate is just rumbling on and on and on. How good is Trent Alexander-Arnold? The best right back, in my opinion, that's played in the Premier League so far is Gary Neville. I'm a Man United fan. You know I'm an Arsenal fan if you watch the show. To me, Gary Neville was just good. He could tackle, he could run with the ball, and he could cross the ball as well. He kept things simple as what he wanted back then for a defender, but now this modern day football, it wants more from you. And he's going to a systematic profile, but then Trent bends out of that. He bends out of the systematic play. He gets a freedom to express himself. The one thing that's always labeled at Trent is he can't defend, he can't defend, he can't defend. But that's just the one little thing. But everything else you could say, he can cross, he can shoot, he can set piece, he can deliver a ball on a knife edge. He is just that good. Again, when we're talking about defending, what sort of defending are we talking? Are we talking hard-nosed tackles? Are we talking tracking? Are we talking sticking to someone like glue? What type of defending do people label him that he's not able to do? Because he can tackle, he can get himself involved as well, and he has got a fiery temper. And then when you look at a Gary Neville, for me to compare to, Gary Neville had everything. He wasn't flashy, and that's what made him so good. That's what made him so dependable. He wasn't looking for those killer balls, but one thing he can do is go up and down the line. And when he needs to whip that ball in, he whipped it in very, very well. And he found players as well. Gary Neville was good. But when you look at Trent now, as Trent does invert more, getting involved into the midfield, but not trying to be the attacking midfielder, but he's more like a quarterback. He's a deep line playing midfielder who has to deputise at the right back position. But the way the game has changed now, it allows him the freedom to do so because the right wing, Salah, has to run back a little bit now and also help out in defence. It gives him more freedom to do so much more and express himself. And now what you're seeing for England is people throwing up stats here, left, right, and centre, saying, look how good he is, look at the GAs, look how great he performs with less minutes. He's got more assists, more goals. And that is true. That's not a lie right there. But the one thing about Trent is, why is he so good? Why has he just modernized the right back even better? Why did he look so much better than Carl Walker without the pace? Why did he look so much better than Kieran Trippier, who's only got a free kick to his name? It's quite simple. He is just a great natural footballer. When he burst into the scene for Liverpool, everyone was just watching him thinking, who's this gangly kid? What can he do? He's not much. And then all of a sudden, his confidence grew because Liverpool, as tight as they are with their money, didn't go out and spend for another right back. He was just given his time. And then he has just grown into this player who is just coveted now by Real Madrid. And that is still a possibility if Liverpool manage to not convince Trent to sign this contract. This is going to be a player that's worth 100 to 120 million go for free. And that you cannot replace. It doesn't matter what you've got. Because when you got players like this, like Trent, it's hard to replace. You can replace him in body, but you can't replace him in skill, in talent. And that's what Trent has. He has all of that and so much more. But the big debate is he actually a weak link for Liverpool? Out of possession, is he a weak link? Something big enough for one part, but we also have to look at the other side as well. You can't just be one way without the other. And I do take note when people say that Trent cannot defend. I do take note that Trent has a lack of concentration, but I think that's waived a little bit, just a little bit. And yes, again, it's only 3 games into the Premier League, but we want to see a bit more. You're now going to be tested yet again at the Champions League, but this time in the new format, it's going to be harder. It's going to be up against some top talent, notably Real Madrid. So we want to see just how great Trent is. We want to see, you know what, are you worthy of the label as the best right back in the Premier League history ever, even above my nominee of Gary Neville? And it's going to be hard to see. It's going to be hard to see, but this could be the year that he finally breaks out of the no shadow, but the shadow to me of a Gary Neville, kind of a contradicting their time. So what I'm going to be saying is this. When he plays Real Madrid, I want to see just how good he is, because I think he's going to be putting on a clinic. I think he's going to be saying to Real Madrid, look how great I am. I know you want me. I know we're talking, but if you don't sign me, this is what you're going to miss out. Equally, the same to Liverpool. If you really want me, you have to come after me. It's not me coming after you now, because I am now going to be a free agent. I can now decide where I want to go. If I want to go to League Two, damn it, I can go to League Two. But if he wants to be with the elite players, the best players in the world, that's Real Madrid. Let's just be honest about it. But then again, home is where the heart is. And can they snatch the heart away from the home? And that's what Real Madrid are going to try and do. And that's what Liverpool need to do. We want to see just how great Trent is. He's a nominee for my right back of the Premier League ever. He just does things that is unbelievable. The things he can do with the ball. He has a swagger to him, just like David Beckham does on the ball. He is just that good. But not a lot of people like him. Not a lot of people think he's that good. And some people in Mersey would be happy for him to go. They may just be happy for him to go. But what's your thoughts? Again, if you're new to the show, like, subscribe, turn the notification on. Check out some other shows that are popping up right now on your screen. Get involved in a conversation, share it to other people, and let's see what their thoughts are. You may be a Liverpool fan watching this. You may hate the fact that I've said Gary Neville, to me, in my opinion, is the best right back in the Premier League. But does Trent take it over him at this moment in time in his career? Let me know. Have a great day.